Hi Pisces, welcome to your December reading. This is Green Adventuring Tarot and I'm Gigi. I'm so happy you're here, Pisces. First, I want to apologize. It's been a while since I've seen you all. I have been offline and really busy moving, and I was quite ill in November, and it delayed my moving plans, but now I made it. I'm now in Central America and I'm really happy. The weather here is just glorious. So beautiful Pisces, I've been meditating on your cards. Let's get started. Okay, so Pisces, as we kick off the month, I pulled the Five of Cups, and what's supporting that is the Four of Cups. So it does feel like you are processing some pretty intense feelings. This Five of Cups is sort of a feeling of sadness or regret, and the Four of Cups is a feeling of just kind of bleh. So it does feel like you're kind of going through some feelings as we enter the beginning of the month, and it does feel like those are starting to fade, but it is sort of maybe holiday time, seasonal change, just sort of that feeling of sifting through things. And then as we get into mid-month, I pulled the High Priestess and the Five of Swords. So it does feel like you are deeply intuitive as we get into the middle of the month. And there is something going on. It feels very competitive. So maybe your intuition has told you that there's something that you were sort of sifting through and kind of feeling a bit of malaise about. And it does feel like your intuition is really guiding you this month and really teaching you maybe some heavy stuff. You're doing some shadow work. You're sifting through some ideas. Maybe there's new things that you've learned, and now you're sort of going through those as we get into the middle to the end of the month. And then at the end of the month, towards New Year's, I have the beautiful Queen of Cups, and that's you, my dear. So it does feel like you do find a sense of empowerment and a real sense of kind of a place to put this emotionally that really feels good for you. So it feels like you do come into your power towards the end of the month after doing some of that sort of shadow work. And what's supporting that is the Strength card. So that's a beautiful card. I don't know if the camera can pick up on that, but that is an amazing card. You really are finding that balance of your internal world and your external world, and really learning how to sort of navigate how you feel this month, and really coming out of it with this sense of courage and this sense of emotional sort of stability that feels really good for you. That's beautiful. And then let's get a few more cards from Spirit. Spirit, what do you have for beautiful Pisces for December, please? Okay. And one more card, please. All right. Okay, so the first card I pulled for you is the Moon card. Look at that. Oh, Pisces, that's your card. That's beautiful. And the Moon card in this deck, this is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is a great deck, by the way, Oracle deck. This is the number 37, which is also a 10, which is also a 1. So those are your power numbers, 37, 10, and 1. And the message around this is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see the woman, the female figure right here. This is all about sort of embracing the cycle of the moon. And there's always an opportunity with every cycle to learn what you need to learn. And this is all about really not letting those days go too long without really learning something from that cycle. Every lunar cycle, we have the opportunity to learn something. And so what is it that you're learning this month that feels powerful and feels transformative? And that's really what this card is inviting you to do. Okay, and then the second card from Spirit is the Gatherer card. Look at that. I really want you to see that. That is such a beautiful card. And this is all about gathering up what you need for the winter. So this is beautiful. The Gatherer is a number 21, which is also a 3. So those are your power numbers. And I love this card. This is all about sort of, that hunter-gatherers before agrarian societies, they always had to gather what they needed while they were, especially if they were nomadic, while they were traveling to hunt the animals. And they, with their migration, they also migrated. In most indigenous cultures, that was quite common before people settled down and sowed the seeds. So this is all about finding what you need on the path and taking it with you and not taking too much. So when you come upon that plant again, there'll be enough for next year or in the next few months. And also gathering what you and your people need for the coming months if you're going to an area that's more arid. So this is all about knowing how to cultivate what you need and letting things be that you don't need. So this is knowing, having that sense of intuition of knowing what you need. And I feel like this card is deeply connected to the Queen of Cups energy, that lovely sort of finding your balance and finding your power and knowing what you need on your journey and what you don't need. So I feel like this is emotionally and physically, this is really the same kind of energy of finding that wise sort of knowing from learning, being in your queen energy of being more mature and knowing what to do with this without having to worry so much, because you've developed skills to learn to take what you need and to cultivate what you need that's healthy for you. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. And I love that moon imagery as well. Those are gorgeous cards. All right, beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much and have an amazing and beautiful December.